In this video, I want to go over ways to be like Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender in real life. Before I begin, if you enjoy this type of content, hit that like and subscribe button along with the notification bell. You can also suggest ideas in the Discord server, link down below, and watch me stream Tuesdays to Thursdays, 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or UTC 5. And if you want to further support the channel, hit that join button for $2.99 a month. The first step is to build a foundation in terms of your physicality, which means consistent strength and cardio training. For strength training, barbells are great with a series of compound exercises, but so are machines that target areas that are similar, as the goal in this case is to get stronger to a degree. Cardio is also important, especially for a fighter, that you don't run out of steam, and while most cardio will suffice, doing some cardio specific to the activity, in this case fighting, like bag work, pad work, or sparring, can kill two birds with one stone. However, for sparring, you want to be careful to not have any long-term injuries like multiple concussions. Now you want to do this for a certain period of time, like maybe 6 months up to a year, where you focus on purely getting stronger and having good endurance. The second step is to start focusing on specific skills of Azula, either after the set period of time with the basic exercises from before, or during where you add it in slowly. The first is her firebending. Now firebending is obviously not real, besides like fire tricks done by magicians. However, the style itself is based off a real martial art called Northern Shaolin. The depiction in Avatar and its real-life counterpart that matches it, in my opinion, aren't super effective in actual fights. I'm not saying you can't knock somebody out by doing this, of course you can, as long as it lands. However, the return on investment, the amount of training required, along with the stances or movements that may leave you open, is not worth the risk. Instead, analyzing the philosophy or methods of firebending as shown in the show, which is depicted as aggressive and violent, with Zhang stating, "Fire is alive, it breathes, it grows, fire will spread and destroy everything in its path." It's also shown that firebenders not only use punches, but also kicks to shoot out fire, and for an aggressive style that matches this, something like Muay Thai would be a good choice. It is not the only choice, and if you want to stick closer to Kung Fu, a good substitute would be something like Sanda, a Chinese form of kickboxing that along with other techniques, uses Chinese Kung Fu as well. And I'll get back to Sanda in a minute, but going back to Muay Thai, or Thai boxing, or cooler name, the Art of the 8 Limbs, uses punches, elbows, knees, and shins. This fits Azula, who is able to kick away rocks with her shins and no firebending, though she was wearing armor, but still very impressive, whereas in real life, Muay Thai fighters are usually known for having powerful shins from repeated use. Muay Thai also adds in sweeps, trips, and throws, which can help you be more rounded, and referring back to Sanda, which allows takedowns but no elbows and knees. It would be good to practice this and takedown defense, even if you're sticking to a primarily striking martial art, because while Azula isn't shown to do any wrestling, if you face off against such an opponent, defending it will be critical. Again, other styles also fall into this, like Lithway or the Art of the 9 Limbs, as it adds on the use of headbutts. I didn't choose this style for this video, and it's not because it isn't effective, it definitely is, but I feel that training for headbutts can be dangerous, as in an already full contact sport, adding to the amount of brain trauma you'll have is not the greatest idea. Third step is movement, calisthenics, flexibility. It's a vague title, as it has a bunch of different things that I want to cover. Azula is a parkour expert, being able to do various techniques to get around, including in fights, sometimes with firebending, sometimes without. She's also very good at calisthenics, as shown by her ability to do the planche during a fight, along with incredible grip strength and flexibility, though it may not match Tai Li's. To reach her level in any of these sports requires a lot of work, but you can start with some specific goals that can also benefit you while also looking cool. Starting with calisthenics, the push-up is a great one, hitting your pectorals, triceps, shoulders, etc. You can start with knee push-ups, then progress to regular ones, preferably with good tempo and a pause at the peak stretch for some better results. You can then slowly progress your way to include the planche push-up or the planche hold at the very least, like Azula. Another is a pull-up, where you can start with an assisted pull-up machine if you're not strong enough, and then slowly progress up to a regular pull-up. Another is a dip, and is part of the muscle-up, which is the progression to the pull-up. This can also be done on the assisted pull-up machine, which usually has bars going perpendicular to your body, and the assisted portion can help you get better at this. Next is parkour, with some basic skills to know, being how to vault over objects, like a safety or speed vaults. Then to roll when you land to disperse energy when falling or if you failed an attempt. How to climb walls by running towards it and using one foot to push off and launch oneself up. You can also add grip training to this as well by practicing rock climbing or on a bar doing dead hangs or using grip crushers for isometric holds to work on your grip. Flexibility can be trained in a manner similar to weight training, where you push yourself close to failure to see better results. Flexibility can be beneficial beyond just looking cool, with allowing you to potentially fight off certain issues like from prolonged sitting, certain types of knee pain may be caused by exercise, or get into better positions for said exercises like a deeper squat. It's also one of many ways to warm up before an activity with dynamic movements. Lots of options exist, but for example, split squats, pancake stretches, tibialis raises, snake pose, etc. The fourth step is her mind, because while she's a bloodthirsty psycho, she's also incredibly intelligent, especially in terms of warfare and manipulation. One of her skills to learn is trash talk. You see her do this to Zuko in one fight, and this can really affect the opponents, making them more emotional, which can lead to more mistakes when in a fight. One way to train this would be to watch iconic trash talkers like Conor McGregor, plus improving your improv training, where you have to improvise, which can help you create responses on the fly. That plus trying to analyze the opponent's background or certain movements or certain habits to attack. For more general tactics and strategies, many books and videos and podcasts and audio exist on warfare. Some iconic ones include The Art of War by Sun Tzu, 36 Stratagems. Another book which I feel fits Azula very well is The 48 Laws of Power. This book has been criticized for promoting ruthless or unethical behaviors towards other people. Another book in the same category, but possibly not as ruthless, is How to Make Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Watch me stream Tuesdays and Thursdays 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or UTC 5. Ask suggestions for new videos down below or on the Discord server, link down below. And it also tells you when I stream.